The Bantamweight division brought to you by Intimate Treasures. First, please welcome to the cage, Josh Whited.
Josh Whited representing a new up-and-coming gym out of Morristown Temple Underground Boxing. We've seen a few guys from there. Chris Butchery, who we'll talk about here in just a bit, making a late change to his schedule. We see Chris Bond, who's trained there as well. And later on tonight, I believe I've heard Lance Abbott's been spending some of his time there as well. So seeing some young prospects out of a new gym, and tonight Whitten makes his debut.
Undoubtedly.
He looks in great shape. That does not always mean great things inside this cage. A lot of guys come in here and surprise us. We'll see what the debut can do here. Short notice fight, I believe, for one, maybe both these guys. I actually think it's a short notice fight for Whitten.
You know, something we noticed, I mean, at weigh-ins yesterday, I mean, you go 10 years ago, and you look at the conditioning of the fighters, the way they're built, and they weren't nearly as developed, even the pros back then. Now you see these amateurs coming right out of the gate. A lot of them are athletes. They're former collegiate athletes, wrestlers, boxers, all kind of joining forces here and becoming mixed martial arts talents. A lot better conditioned athletes these days.
Two young guys ready to fight. For the opponent, we send it back to Jennifer Oxendine.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, please welcome Cecil West.
And Cecil West, a guy, Casey, you mentioned you've heard good things about training out of the gym. We just seen get a victory at Adversity Training Center. Ian Lawler down there in Kentucky, a guy who's looking for some big fights here. And we see Cecil West probably going to be more of a grappler, have a little bit of background on the ground. We just seen Christian Holman do that game plan, take it to the ground, pound him out, get the win. It'll be interesting to see if Cecil West does the same thing here tonight.
Ian Lawler, a tremendous grappler, and but also can throw his hands. He's one of those next generation type gems that delivers a full array of style of strikes and grappling, and really puts it together. We saw it in the last bout, but it is very, very consistent in his fighters.
And with a debut, you never know. Two debuts, you never know. But looking at potentially striker versus grappler matchup here. Two guys looking to start off 1-0. Morristown, Tennessee taking on Somerset, Kentucky. Cecil West and Josh Whitten getting ready to set the action. For your introductions, we send it to the cage and Jennifer Oxendine.
This bout is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the Intimate Treasures red corner, he weighed in at 142 pounds. Fights out of Temple Underground Boxing in Morristown, Tennessee, and tonight he is making his MMA debut, Josh Whitten. And his opponent across the cage to my right, fighting out of the TSI Diesel blue corner. He weighed in at 135 pounds. Fights out of Adversity Training Center in Somerset, Kentucky. And tonight he is making his mixed martial arts debut, Cecil West. Your referee when the action begins is Jason King.
Jason King gets it set for MMA action here tonight. It is Josh Whitten and Cecil West, two guys who love to add a win to their debut fight here tonight. Whitten and West underway here at Cage Fights at the Cowboy. Both guys coming out, and there's that quick takedown we seen in the last fight.
Cecil putting the heat on there, closes the distance, gets the hips, and a big slam.
A nice takedown here, and there you see the guillotine from the bottom, but that's not going to work in side control. It's not going to work in mount neither. He's going to have to get that elbow free, but if he does, he's in a good position here.
Oh, here he goes. He's in mount. Look for Cecil West to open up here.
He's going here. Nice turn. He got a little bit low. If he would have kept going, he might have got out of that. Now he's even in a worse mount.
Now wide open is Cecil West here.
He's doing a good job. Oh, wow. He sweeps. He gives up his back. Got to watch the choke here. He may have it under. It's hard to tell from this angle.
That's it.
That is in.
It's in deep.
And this may be it right here in front of us. Could this be a big win for Cecil West? He's cranking. It's on the chin. Maybe just a bit under. Hard to tell here. And
that was it. Tap out.
Cecil West. Two quick fights for the Adversity Training Center. Two quick wins.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we mentioned, man, both of them on the ground. These guys have great ground prowess. And they can strike as well, but he's a guy that you could tell he was coming out looking to bang. He wasn't, Cecil West was having none of it.
And Cecil West coming out for that big takedown, wanted to get him to the ground and get the quick finish. He wanted to pound him out at first. He had him in full mount and then switched, took the back, and hit the rear naked choke, and that was it. Big win for Cecil West and Ian Lawler's team, the Adversity Training Center, 2-0 in a combined around 3 minutes. So not getting paid by the hour here tonight is Christian Holman with the win before this fight. And now Cecil West, first round, rear naked choke, submission win. Outstanding performance from both guys. As we get set for a little more MMA action still to come. Nick Campbell, Roman Evans, that fight will be following this one. And we have an updated fight we'll get to in just a bit. Here's Jennifer Roxanne with your official decision.
Your referee stops this bout at 55 seconds into the first round for your winner by way of rear naked choke submission out of the TSI Diesel blue corner, Cecil West.